Peace and love. Today is October 19th. I know it has been a while since I've posted a video, but my mental health has definitely gotten the best of me over these past couple of weeks. I have been suffering with anxiety attacks. Been trying to stay focused with therapy and seeing a psychiatrist. I also have been trying to stay focused with my meditation, with my journaling, and remaining grounded. So I've just been having a lot on my plate right now. Dealing with two sick parents currently right now, trying to take care of both of them at the same time by myself. Again, trying to keep me and my mental health in check, so I can be present for my children and for myself and for my parents. I've been having to balance a lot, and it has been extremely overwhelming for me. I have been struggling with maintaining on this journey and learning that I may lose a lot of people that I care about. And I think mostly I have been struggling when I go through these depressive episodes. I struggle with pushing through it and getting through it so I won't get stuck in that depressive episode. I think at this point, my depression and my anxiety and my lack of trying to heal and my lack of trying to get healthy physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally has brought me to a point where most people are starting to stray away from me, and I'm starting to feel the backlash of that, and it's hard. I'm definitely going through a really hard time right now with trying to accept the fact that I may be losing friendships that I've had for 20 plus years. I may be losing friends that I may not have had for a really long time, but that I really do care about. And I always told myself I didn't want to grow up, or not necessarily grow up, but I didn't want to become old and miserable with no friends, and I think I went so long without taking care of myself mentally and emotionally that I've kind of gotten to the point where I've become that toxic friend, or I've become that individual that nobody wants to deal with now. And trying to accept the realities of that hurts and it sucks, but it is what it is. On this journey, I am learning accountability, and I am learning that I have to stop playing a victim and take accountability for my actions, and take accountability for my wrongs that I have done to people, and take accountability for allowing my anxiety and my depression to consume me to a point that I could not take accountability for my own actions. So that's it. I've had a lot on my plate, and I've definitely been battling with doubting myself, trying to get to a point where I'm overcoming my fears, getting to a point where just learning how to love myself and learning how to forgive myself and be kind to myself and be gentle to myself. I have a bad habit of beating myself up for every little thing, and I have a really hard time with forgiving myself for things that I have done in the past. And a lot of the time, it prevents me from making the same mistake again. So I'm in a gray area of my journey, and when I've always said that the shadow work stage of your journey is not for the weak. I am struggling with facing my shadow, and I am struggling with facing my fears, facing the dark areas of my life, facing my trauma, and what's holding me back is the fear of getting stuck there again, because I'm so afraid of, if I get stuck there again, I won't be able to find my way out this time. So, I have been doing the best that I can to I think the worst part of this journey is the alone part of it. And every time I have an attack or I get into these depressive episodes, I lose control emotionally. And when I mean lose control, I mean I get extremely physical. And it takes me a very long time to bounce back from it and to recover from it. And mentally, emotionally, and physically, it takes me sometimes days, sometimes weeks to forgive myself and to get myself back on track. And over the course of the past couple weeks, I've found myself having anxiety attacks 2, sometimes 3 times a week, because I'm so overwhelmed with everything that's going on. And I intentionally mean no harm to anybody, because I've caused so much harm in my past before. And I think my biggest issue is trying to be perfect, because I know the harm that I've caused in the past. And I beat myself up so much because I don't want to be that person I was 10 years ago. I hate when people tell people who suffer from a mental illness that it's a choice. Baby, trust and believe it. This shit was a fucking choice. I don't know anybody who would choose this. I don't know anybody in their right mind who would choose this. If I had an option to have peace, ain't no way in hell I would choose this. Stop telling people that depression is a choice. Every single day, I scream at the top of my lungs because I'm tired. My soul is tired. My heart is tired. And healing does not come with a manual. It doesn't. You are literally on this journey by yourself, and you have to figure this out on your own. There is no how-to book how to heal. I pray every day for peace and healing. I wish I could just snap my fingers and be healed and be okay. But I haven't even scratched the surface yet. I haven't even scratched the surface yet. And I'm tired. Anybody who is suffering from depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, any type of mental illness, I pray for you daily. And I pray that you find that light at the end of the tunnel. Because, baby, I'm looking for it too. I pray that you remain protected. And I pray that you get through it. I wouldn't wish this shit on nobody. Trying to balance out depression and anxiety, manic bipolar depression and schizophrenia. Has probably been one of the hardest tasks of my life. I am determined to heal. And I am determined to get to a place of light and love. I'm determined. I can't live like this for the rest of my life. I can't. Continue to keep me in prayer for the ones who are battling You are in my prayers. You are always in my prayers. Keep pushing through that shit. You got this. Don't let nobody discourage you. And believe in yourself. And tell yourself daily that you are bigger than what you fear.